All right, second grade. To our first thing that we're going to do today is we are going to review what a verb is. Oh, so I'll write verb up here. I guess I'll make it plural and write verbs. Class, which do we have in the word verbs? Good, the of her. So a verb is an action or a state of being. All right, so this is another page in our orthography notebook that I'm excited for us to get to when we have beautiful handwriting and are paying attention well, so we know we're going to fill it out correctly. All right, so a verb is an action or a state of being. We're going to focus on the action ones today because those are a little easier to understand. All right, so we are going to make a list of action verbs. Oh my goodness. Action verbs. And most of our verbs are action verbs. All right. And then we're going to do this so you can write your own sentence. I know so far I've been giving you a sentence to write, but we're going to make a list of action verbs, and then I'm going to give you a question and you'll use one of your action verbs to answer it. All right, so all right, class, so as we go through these words, we'll be going through our spelling process of just pulling our words apart and saying the sounds, and then I want you to write them on your practice paper. All right, so we're going to write, eventually, we're going to use these words to help us write a sentence that answers the question, what can you do? Remember we talked about that a little bit the other day? That's an interrogative sentence. And we can write a sentence with one of these action verbs and to say, you're going to use that to say what you can do. So let's think of a list of things that you like to do. Class, what's something that someone likes to do? My class today is invisible, so I'll have to be, I can hear them even though they're invisible. Oh, what's that? Oh, all right. So we have a student who likes to run, or who can run. Class, what are we going to write to spell run? Tell me the sounds. All right, great job. It's r-a-n. All right, so write those sounds and say them while you write them. All right, after you've written your word, put your finger under the first phonogram and read to me what you wrote. Good. All right, good. So that's something someone likes to run, so we can use that. All right, what is something else that someone likes to do? Oh, all right, we have a student who likes to jump. Class, what sounds do we hear in the word jump? Good. I know it's kind of tricky sometimes when we have two consonants together. That's when we have to work really hard to pull them apart. Good. So we've got that here, and our sounds are j, a, m, p. All right. Great job, class. Write the sounds in jump and say them while you write them. All right, class, put your finger under the first phonogram you wrote and read to me the sounds that you just wrote. All right, good. J, a, m, p. All right, great job. Make sure yours looks like mine. And now that we wrote our word, let's read it. All right, great job. Let's see. Oh my, somebody else said that they like to swim. All right, class, what sounds do we hear in the word swim? Good. Our sounds are s, w, I, All right, so write those sounds and say them while you write them. All right, class, put your finger under that first phonogram and read me the sounds you just wrote. Good. S, w, great. I, All right, great. Make sure your swim looks like mine. And now let's say our sounds and put them together. All right, great job. Let's see. Oh, I heard someone over here who said that they like to skip. I kind of like to skip as well. Oh, but let me go get our vowels and consonants poster because we're going to need it for this. All right, so we're going to write the word skip. What sounds do we hear in the word skip, class? Good, the sounds are s, k, I, p. But wait, don't write it yet. For k, we have to use line letter k. Class, can you tell me why we can't use k, s? All right, if you're not sure, let's look over here at our consonants poster and read this. It says C followed by E, I, or Y says S. Remember our k, s says its second sound if E, I, or Y is after it. And we just said the sound after the k in skip was I. So we couldn't use k, s. Then it would say its second sound. All right, so we need to use, good, line letter k. All right, one more time since we had a little digression. What do we need to write to spell skip? Excellent job. Write those sounds and say them while you write them. All right, when you're finished, put your pencil down and put your finger under the first phonogram so you're ready to read to me what you just wrote. Class, read me the sounds that you just wrote. Good. S. Which k is it? Good. Line letter k. What's next? Good. I. And good. All right, let's see. Let's write next a word that I like to do. All right, and maybe some of you do too. All right, I like to ride my bicycle, but you could say I like to bike. All right, so that's the thing that I like to bike. Okay, so what sounds do we hear in the word bike? All right, very good. The sounds in the word bike are b, I, k. But wait, this is I-E. What's going to let it say I? Very good. Silent final E, job 1. And because we have a silent final E, job 1 at the end, we have to use line letter k for bike. Class, let's go over and remind ourselves why we have to use line letter k. Say it with me. C followed by E, I, or Y says S. All right, so if we used k, s, this silent final E would make it say S, and our word would be bice. And I don't think that's a real word. So we've got to use which k? Very good. Line letter k. All right, write those sounds and say them while you write them in bike. All right, when you're finished, put your finger under that first phonogram and read to me what you just wrote. Class, what did you write to spell bike? Good, but I. Which k? Good, line letter k. And wait, we're not finished. What do we need? Good. Silent final E, job 1. All right, let's say our sounds and put them together. Oh no, first let's mark our word. So this is saying its name because of the silent final E, so what do? Good, we underline. How about this one? Good, we also underline that because it's part of the team. And how about this one? Good, we're gonna double underline our silent final E, job 1. All right, now we're ready to read our word. All right. All right, nice job, class. I'll stop this video now so you can take a break, and when you come back, we're gonna write some more verbs.